I was angry because I'd been lied to and ripped off. For what I paid for this beautiful young girl in Pattaya, I could have got 2 dirty massages, not 1 but 2, with girls equally good looking, and there I would have got everything, absolutely everything for my money. Now I don't believe for 1 minute that this was just my experience. I've got an idea that they do this sort of thing all the time. From there on I decided massages in Bali are out, they're simply not worth bothering with. Okay, so I was 65 US dollars down. It's not a colossal amount of money. I'll easily recover from that. Put it behind you, move on and learn from the mistake. Don't do it again. Okay, so what do I bother with? It would still be nice to try a genuine Balinese lady. And where am I likely to find one? Well, Kuta's vibrant nightlife, of course. There's plenty of bars and nightclubs, and the Legion Street area is the hotspot for just about everything. So I'm in Paddy's pub, which is a disco sort of thing. Well, there's no shortage of ladies hovering about here, and it wasn't long before I was approached by one. She was a good looking female, aged about 30, a bit rough around the edges, but very, very good looking, and she didn't take long to get to the point either. I'm a tourist, I need a lady for the night, and she'll go with me for the very, very reasonable price of, wait for it, $150. What? I usually ask for $200, but you are a nice man. So $150 and I stay with you all night. Dollars. When you say dollars, is that Australian dollars or something? No, American dollars. 150 American dollars and I stay with you all night. Is she serious? Yeah, I think she really is serious. Time to get another drink. So I went out to the bar and got myself another nice cold bottle of Bintang beer. Yes, Bali is cheap for beer at least. Now this girl had mentioned something about this Balinese guy who sat at her table along with several other females being her friend. He's your friend, is he? Yes, sure. Well, I'd call him something else personally. And whatever this setup is, I don't want any part of it. So I got my beer and found a nice corner of the bar to drink beer basically. Oh yes, and enjoy the music. So I'm enjoying my beer peacefully when this irate Balinese bitch comes storming over to me and got right in my face. Why have you come over here? What is wrong with you? Well, I'm just having a beer is all. You just don't want to pay $150. Well, at least you said something true. Well, this is not good at all. And have you ever noticed that when a good-looking girl is very aggressive, she's suddenly not that good-looking anymore? Well, that was enough for me. Before I consider any of this, I got to find some expert information from somewhere. This was my first visit to Bali, remember? Now, I know what you may be thinking. Well, the idea is you can always barter them down. Well, to be honest with you, I mean, yes, you can do that, and I've done that myself. But to be honest with you, you look at the situation. This was quite an aggressive female, this was. I've seen other females out there. You know, these girls are not stupid. They're motivated by money. And if you barter them down significantly, there's every chance that they're going to pull a fast one on you one way or the other. Well, it wasn't the last that I heard of this bitch either. A couple of nights later, I was passing the same place, saw a few ladies hovering outside, and then noticed that she was one of them. There he is, she said to the other girls. He's the one who doesn't want to pay $150, she said with venom in her voice. Was she just a bad egg? Are all the other ladies good as gold and she's the worst one? I doubt it. I've done enough travelling to know when I don't like a bad situation when I see one. I spoke to a few other ladies in that area, but I heard similar prices quoted, and to be honest, they weren't even that good looking. Nothing really special that justifies a price like that. The whole situation in those bars seems so dark and shady, not a bit like what I was used to in Thailand and Cambodia. So I decided to get a bit of expert advice from guys who know this place a lot better than I do. During the course of my stay in Cuta, I talked to a few guys of a similar age group to me, only they had been to this place before. Some of them were expats, and they knew this place very, very well. I didn't tell them the prices I'd been quoted. I let them go first. And yes, all of these guys that I spoke to, who knew Bali a lot better than me, confirmed the high prices of this, of the women in this place. Some said 100, a couple said, 150. And these are the kind of guys that you will listen to on your travels. I spoke to maybe half a dozen of these kind of fellas, and I didn't actually hear from one of them who said that long time with any of these girls was less than $100. So after the rip-off massage girl and the hot-tempered bitch from Paddy's pub, and then what these older travellers told me, I made a wise decision. Why not just forget about the ladies in Bali, give them a miss, and whatever I don't spend on them here, I will make up for when I get to Cambodia and Thailand. I'll have more money to spend on the ladies in those countries, and yes, of course, they are worth it. So what is my overall opinion of Bali? Well, to be fair, I visited in the rainy season, and I may well have a different opinion if I visited in peak season. But it was one of those places I visited that simply didn't do it for me. The people in Bali were fine, mostly Hindu, I believe, and there were some nice people in the bars, restaurants, and some very, very happy people down at the beach. And also, it is good value, for food, drink, and hotels. As for the local ladies, well, they weren't really that hot. Seemed very, very expensive and very, very untrustworthy. So I made a decision simply not to bother. Well, if you've already visited Bali, you may well know a lot more about this place than I do, and you may well have had a great time. As for those of you who are thinking of visiting Bali, well, don't let me put you off. I mean, this is just my own personal opinion. Bali was simply one of those places which I always meant to visit, and I was looking forward to it so much, but I was ultimately very, very disappointed in it. So, thanks for watching. I hope you found this video useful, and if you haven't already done so, please subscribe to this channel, because I've got a whole lot more info that I want to share with you. Thanks for watching once again, and cheers.